to Adams. And here's Gallinari outside, drills the three-pointer.
And he's really mastered the catch and shoot as defenses try to close out. Hard to guard.
Westbrook against Paul. Shoots from the elbow. He's off on that one. And the Thunder going the other way now. Robertson with it. A floater. The putback controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
Adams just continuing to grind it out. Outstanding staying after that possession. And then he grabs a second chance deuce.
Now here's Harden. And he comes up with the deuce.
And hitting the mid-range jumper here early gives the defense just another thing to think about.
Yeah, he's got to be a little bit more on their radar after knocking down something like that.
Here's Paul. It's a three-point game. He muscles it in through the contact, and they call the foul. He's on his way to the free throw line.
How about 3 or 4 from the floor to start? That's always a good sign. And you look at the way Steven Adams has developed his offense the last few years. It's been a huge boost for this team. He has always been a great defender, but now he is an important cog on this team in terms of scoring.
And Adams, no good on that one. And with Adams in his offense, you forget how young he is.
And big men, sometimes they just take a little longer to find their path in the NBA. And Adams has certainly found his. I remember him being in mostly to screen and rebound when he was a rookie, but look how far his game has come. And early on, they've been nearly perfect from the floor. Just the one miss here on their first 5 attempts.
Here's Westbrook. That's in for the first basket of the game after 3 attempts.
Again, using his frame and size right there, Westbrook, one of the strongest finishers we have in the game.
Paul looking over the floor. Gallinari on the wing. Down low. Rebounded by Capella. The Rockets have gone 2 of 5 here, making 40% so far to start out the game. In the corner, it's Westbrook. Launches a 3. And the rebound goes to the Thunder. Adams has got 4 rebounds now tonight.
Things are going south right now. This is not the type of shooting that his teammates expect from him.
Westbrook wide open. He fires. Westbrook missing again.
If he's going to keep shooting, they've got to run some plays for him. Screens, pick and rolls, anything they can do to get him started.
Rockets trail by 5. Outside Gordon. The pass to Harden. The Rockets with another miss. And so it's Paul with it, bringing it up for the Oklahoma City Thunder. Just under 3.5 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Robertson, the pass to Paul. Just 5 to shoot. Looking for Adams. He gets it there. Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
Well, not many times does Adams get his number called for plays like that, but the oop there looked good.
For 3, Westbrook. The Rockets with another miss.
Hate to say it, but if they're still trailing at the final buzzer, a lot of this is going to be felt by him. His shooting tonight has just been atrocious.
Here's Gallinari. Slammed home, and he draws the foul. A chance for another point at the free throw line. That's on Clint Capella.
If you're going to foul Gallo, make sure you really foul Gallo. Big mistake by the defense there.
Well, when Danilo Gallinari came into the NBA, Brent, he was just a catch-and-shoot type player. But he's so much more than that now.
Well, I think with the way the league has changed with the three-point shot and Gallinari's ability to do that, he's gotten a lot smarter about picking his spots when the pump fake can drive in and draw some contact.
Now here's Westbrook. And now the first timeout called here for the Rockets. Brent, if you were building an offensive system from scratch, what would be your favorite style of play?
I would really tend to lean on 3 guards that could handle the basketball, Kevin. Guys guys who can initiate plays from all over the floor and really look to find players that are smart about playing off the ball. You combine 3 of those guys with the skill set, so one has it, and the other 2 are maneuvering around. They're going to cause so much commotion. They're going to cause so many breakdowns defensively within a possession that a multitude of playmaking players, that would be tremendous. And
Tough
all of
to
those
defend,
guys,
right, man?
yeah, but all those guys too, Kevin. On top of that, if we talked about their physical nature and stature, I would want guys that are 6'6", 6'7", and long, because when you get back to the other end, you want them to be able to coordinate and take up enough room defensively to cause some problems. But man, 3 guards, 3 long guards, and this is something that Phil Jackson relied on during the years when they won championships in Chicago. He always looked for long guards. Aside from Jordan and Pippen, there was the Ron Harpers of the world that helped accentuate what they could do on the perimeter.
And that one gives them a +5 rebound advantage, Kevin.
Pass to Gordon. Here's Tucker. The kick out to Westbrook. Basket made, just his second this contest. He's 2 for 7 now.
With that now, only 2 of 7 to start the game. Not the start he was hoping for.
Robertson finds Gallinari, and he's good on the 3-ball. Gallinari's got 9.
Excellent all-around performance so far, hence the big lead.
Well, if I was baking up a lead, I'd add 2 ingredients. One would be playing smart. The other one, playing selfless. They've done that tonight. Serve it up.
And here's Westbrook. After Gallinari made the last 3-pointer. And Andre Robertson is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul. Muscala, he's checked in for Adams. Here's Westbrook. 30 seconds left here in the first quarter. And that one drops.
Man, you see his eyes? Westbrook never getting off the rim there, and he has the focus to absorb the contact and still convert.
The Rockets shooting their first free throw of the game here.
And last season, as a team, they knocked down 79% of their free throws, so those are numbers you'll be happy with.
Westbrook, former MVP, a remarkable combo guard, and we know he does a little bit or a lot of it of everything.
Now here's Paul. There's a 4-second difference from the shot clock to the game clock. It's tipped. Ball against Westbrook. Over Paul. Westbrook, no good.
Well, if you believe in the numbers, that mid-range shot is not a high-value shot, even with little or no defense on you.
And so it's the Oklahoma City Thunder holding on to an 8-point lead heading into the break. And they've done a phenomenal job down low, so many of their points coming right at the rim. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here. Now a chance to hear shooting guard Eric Gordon talk about their key to winning.
It's all about not making mistakes, getting rebounds, and getting good stops to really push the pace up. And I think when we do that, we always are at our best.
And Greg, nowadays, it's all about pushing the pace.
And it's an offensive-oriented league now. When you execute and really look to attack, it puts the opposition on their heels.
And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And for the Thunder guys, what stands out to you so far?
Well, one way to generate more offense, pound the offensive glass. That was the difference in the first.
Keep plays alive with your activity. That's what it's about.
This is how the floor looks for the Rockets starting the second. Harden and Gordon are out on the wing. Then there's Austin Rivers. Then it's P.J. Tucker, and it's House in a power forward position.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Look, Kevin, I'm all for the crowd interacting with the players, but not so much the players interacting with the crowd. That one, errant pass.
Rockets trail by 10.
It's been incredible for this team in Oklahoma City to have the type of success and sustained success under general manager Sam Presti, a playoff team in 10 of their 12 seasons in Oklahoma City.
Just over a minute gone here in the second quarter. Here's Paul, and it's blocked by Gordon. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Gordon. Clint Capella, he's checked in for Daniel House. So here's Gallinari. He's got 9. 6 on the shot clock. Oh, no one around him. The three-pointer, no good. And Brent, for the Thunder, they have a 500 record or better in the last decade. Only one of 3 teams to do that.
A lot of people don't realize the sustained success that's happened here in Oklahoma. And in the decade, they've had the second best record overall, trailing only San Antonio in that regard.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Well, I know they don't have mobile devices out there for texting, so they might as well talk to one another, Greg.
Their game plan needs to change if they're going to get out of this hole because he is just not there offensively.
Here's Ferguson. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. From 12 feet out, count that bucket. Ferguson's got the lead up to 14 now for the Thunder.
Yeah, that was the 3rd straight high percentage look the defense has allowed. The defenders have got to start putting bodies on bodies.
And the basket by Gordon.
Well, if Eric Gordon gets the ball from beyond the arc, you have to respect his ability to knock those down.
To the middle, here's Gallinari. Good, and Paul gets the assist. Paul's got 3 assists in the game.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Harden right side, fires for 3, and it's Gordon missing.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
Well, last season, Terrence Ferguson was a starter for the Thunder, and Brent, he made some improvements in his second season.
Yeah, this is another guy for this team that they're just trying to find not just consistent minutes, but consistency in his play.
Rivers passes to Capella. Here's Harden on the wing. Back to Capella. Outside Gordon. A three-pointer off the mark. The Thunder leading by 15. Passes it to Muscala. Throws it up high. Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively. And Rivers gets it to go in on the assist from Harden. Rivers has got his first points of the game. Paul kicks to Muscala. To the inside. It's rebounded by Houston. Capella's got 4 rebounds in this game. And here's Harden for 3. Here's Tucker. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Yeah, way to play in attack mode and get to the line.
And if there was ever a definition of a glue guy, Greg, it would be P.J. Tucker. He's so valuable to his team.
You know, PJ gives you production in every way, and his impact really goes beyond the stats. All the little things that coaches want their players to do, that's really the motto of Tucker's game.
That free throw missing. Now the shot clock resets to 14 seconds on an offensive rebound. Brent, you like that change?
I think digging into the numbers a little bit, Kevin, it only affects about 3% of total possessions.
Is that all?
Yeah, throughout the course of the year, not in any given game. So it's very, very,
no kidding,
very, very minimal what happens. But what I like is that players have to reset quickly with 14 on the clock, and I think coaches are starting to think about how it is they might have quick sets as opposed to getting the ball to the top of the key and trying to run through a traditional set. Maybe you have quick sets after the reset to get yourself a better shot.
A strategy.
Well, if you're giving up that much height, the only thing that you can do as a defender is to foul him.
Westbrook against Schroeder. Now here's Westbrook. Defense right on him. And it's Gordon missing.
He just doesn't look like himself this quarter. Something's missing.
Well, he's missing, and it's starting to affect a little bit in his body language, and you just don't want to see that.
And we may have an injury here that does not look good.
And this would be a terrible blow. Hopefully it's less serious than it looks.
Well, looking at his face right there, you can tell he's in a lot of pain, and there's a lot of trepidation right now on that team's sideline.
And Oklahoma City making a change here. Noel's checked in. Gordon kicks it to Tucker. Houston moving the ball around. Harden outside. Trying to break that ice-cold streak. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City.
He's been off the mark, and that hasn't helped them chip away at the lead. It's been a theme here this quarter.
Schroeder outside. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander, and he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
Gilgeous-Alexander does a good job of just staying aggressive, and that just forces the defense to do something. Well, Shea Gilgeous-Alexander was one of the main parts of what the Clippers were able to do last year. A lot of people excited about his potential, and now here in Oklahoma City, one of the rising stars in the NBA.
First one falls for him.
A long and versatile guard that possesses a very intriguing and exciting skill set. Gilgeous-Alexander, lots of room to grow.
Houston making a switch here. House is checked in. So he gets them both. 41 seconds left to play in the first half. Now Westbrook, he has 7. Another miss by Houston.
Well, they've been better than good on the glass today, and there is a glaring discrepancy between these two teams in that area.
Harden against Schroeder. No good that time. Good work defensively by Capella. It's Harden with the drive. Pass to Capella. And here's Westbrook. Shoots over. What a play. Simply drains it in at the buzzer.
Resourceful move there, ending the period on a high note.
Great way to end the quarter there. Team is pumped up.
And through the first half, a pretty lopsided affair. It's the Thunder up by 16. We'll see you after halftime for the beginning of the third quarter.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back to the NBA on 2K Sports. This is Ernie Johnson. Kenny the Jet Smith is right here. Say hey to the folks, Kenny.
Hey, folks.
Say hey to the folks, Shaq.
Hey, folks.
Hey, let's get this party. Danilo Gallinari was the story in the first quarter. He had 11 points and 1 rebound. Thanks for joining us.
With the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. You look at Gallinari, what a contribution.
Well, we'll find out if they were able to find an answer for him over the break. He was scoring with ease in that first half.
Yeah, just way too easy out there, and I'm sure Coach is going to make that a priority at halftime.
Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. Robertson and Gallinari at the small and power forward position. Gilgeous-Alexander out there with Paul, and it's Noel in at the 5 down low. That's the lineup in the game for Oklahoma City. Shot clock at 6. On deep. And Westbrook pulls pulls it down.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the three. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
And the rejection by Noel.
Noel in there to intimidate and does so there.
Gilgeous-Alexander, good.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Gallinari with the steal. And the Thunder pushing it up now. Gilgeous-Alexander's got the ball.
They combine a lot of things with Gilgeous-Alexander. He's got speed and length and growing in terms of his basketball IQ.
Westbrook dishes to Gordon. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And here's Westbrook from the arc. The Thunder pull it in.
And physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. A plus 10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know.
And the pass to Paul. Kicks it to Gallinari. On the wing, Robertson. Noel finds Gilgeous-Alexander. Robertson off target with his three. Rockets trail by 20. For three, Gordon. Gallinari with the rebound.
Talk about things at halftime, and then you come out and you go 0 for 3. I'm sure that wasn't up on the board. Not getting old here. Seeing him make that lead pass with perfect timing.
Houston's gone 0 of 2 from deep to start things here in the second half. Westbrook against Paul. Pass to Harden. There's the three. That's good, and so Westbrook comes up with the assist. Harden's got 7 points.
Yes, finally one drops after the 0 of 3 start. Just wondering, with Russell Westbrook and 3 seasons under his belt in Oklahoma City as averaging a triple-double, what is he capable of doing in this Houston Rockets offense? And more importantly, how do Russell Westbrook and James Harden coexist?
In the corner, Harden. No good on the triple.
Team starts the second half missing 4 of 5 shots. When does the coach possibly call a timeout and reiterate what he talked about at halftime?
And he gets it to go. 8 points for Chris Paul. And with Westbrook and his usage rates, it was once over 40%. But, Brett, that has dropped in the last couple of years.
Yeah, it might drop a little bit more here, Kevin, with James Harden being Russell Westbrook's teammate. You just wonder how much stylistically it's going to change. This offense has always been about the three-point attack, and that's not a strong suit of Russell Westbrook's. However, the havoc he creates, that works just about anywhere.
For Houston, they have gone 2 for 3 at the foul line in this game. And Oklahoma City making a change here. Muscala's checked in. Free throw good from Harden. And Greg, when you're discussing and comparing James Harden and what he's done these last few years, you have to do it on a very historic level.
He's going to go down as one of the best to ever play the game. His production is incredible, and the skill level really is groundbreaking. Easily the best off guard in the league.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Off target from three-point range. Rockets trail by 20. Passes to Tucker. Westbrook up top, defended by Paul. Offensive rebound. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Capella's got his first bucket in this one.
And a better box out saves them 2 points there.
It didn't seem like anybody was really aware there to go and collect that rebound in the possession.
Moment here now for an injury report. And let's get an update on the Steven Adams injury with DA.
Kevin, I caught up with the head athletic trainer for Oklahoma City. He told me it's a sprained elbow. Now, they put some ice on it, and they're hoping that he doesn't have any inflammation. He's definitely going to be sitting the rest of this one out and potentially a significantly longer time before he'll be back on the court. Kevin, really, really bad news tonight.
All right, David, thanks. Well, guys, certainly not the news his fans were hoping for.
Yeah, not at all. I mean, it sounds like he's got a long road ahead of him in terms of his recovery.
Yeah, and this makes it particularly rough for this team. Other teammates now are going to have to step up, and it seems like it's going to be an extended period of time, so not easy to do.
Daniel House has checked in for Houston. Rivers comes in for James Harden. Gallinari hits them both.
Amazing year last year to see Gallinari fully healthy, so valuable when he's out there on a consistent basis, and he can score from anywhere on the floor. And not where he earns his money, that three-point shot, but he's a good shooter from that range if he's got space.
Oh, and a great assist by Gilgeous-Alexander as that one goes in. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 3 assists now in this one. And it's Westbrook with the ball. He brings it up for the Houston Rockets, trailing by 19. Near the three-point line, it's Gordon. They get it back. That one good for 2. Capella's got 4 points in the quarter.
Such a big part of what he does for this team, just work and work on the boards, generate second chance opportunities, and hopefully convert.
Ball is doubled. Here's Muscala. That shot is off. Good work defensively by Capella. Here's Rivers. Buries it down low.
That's what you get with a bigger guard, a guy that can carve out a little bit more space, and Rivers does a good job that time.
Now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander. He's guarded by Rivers. Now, here's Robertson. Gallinari right side. And Gordon over to help. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. But they get it back. Robertson the pass to Muscala. And the rebound goes to the Rockets. Capella's got rebound number 11 for him.
Ooh, okay. That's how you attack. Wow.
You got your scorecard out, Kevin? That might be a 50, or are we going 100 or 1,000? Westbrook with a unique combination of power and athleticism.
And here at the end of the third quarter, it's a double-digit ball game. Thunder lead by 13. Don't go anywhere. The final quarter is coming up next on 2K Sports. And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. Rockets trail by 13. All right, now a chance to set the floor courtesy of Gatorade. Fourth quarter action, all fueled up and ready to go. So on the floor for Houston, we've got Russell Westbrook. He's out there with Austin Rivers. Clint Capella is out there with Gordon. And it's House in at the 4. To Muscala. Schroeder against Westbrook. Takes a 3. No good. Shot missing. And Houston the other way now. Gordon inside. Fades. Here's Capella. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. That one on Gallinari.
And a boom it was for the Rockets to be able to keep Clint Capella. A great fit with the team and gives them exactly what they need on the interior.
And he can't get the first one. And Greg Capella, who was taken near the end of the first round back in 2014 in the draft, has developed well during his time with Houston.
And Capella's game has really taken off in the last few seasons. He looks to be a double-double machine for this team for the next handful of years, and that is exactly what they need.
Good on the second free throw. Oklahoma City leading by 10. Schroeder finds Muscala. Gallinari surveying the D. Oklahoma City moving the ball around. Now, here is Muscala. Guarded closely. Off on the layup.
Not great numbers, but great effort in this one. Sounds funny, but I think he's been a positive for them. As a big, once you get positioned inside, it allows you to fight and come away with a lot of tough boards.
Schroeder with the ball. Gallinari. Second chance effort. Count it. Good. And the Thunder lead by 12.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Outside Gordon. And there's the pass to House. 6 to shoot. Free throw drops for House.
And for Coach Billy Donovan of the Thunder, a lot on the line. In his last year of a 5-year contract with the team, the end result of this team will determine his future with the franchise.
Well, this team has never missed the playoffs under his watch, and the interesting thing with the massive trades that happened in the offseason, how much Billy Donovan gets the opportunity now to teach and coach this group of players.
Pass to Noel. Now, here is Gallinari. Guarded by Tucker. Now, Schroeder. Gallinari outside. And the three off target. Rockets trail by 10. Pass to Westbrook. Off by Westbrook.
Just another foray into the paint by Westbrook. Has way too much speed to keep up with him.
Schroeder passes to Ferguson. Now, here is Gallinari. So the wing on the left, out of bounds. Houston takes possession.
So that's two teammates who need to reintroduce themselves to one another, not on the same page.
And the Rockets making a change here. Green's checked in. Rockets have gone 2 of 4 from the field since we started the final quarter of play. Here's Harden. Another shot, and it's good on the layup.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
And it's Schroeder with the ball. He brings it up for the Thunder. Earlier, they held a 23-point lead. Now, here is Gallinari. He's guarded close to the paint. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Hits the jump hook. And the Thunder lead by 8.
And you like to see since the half now, he's finally starting to come around.
A bit under 3.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth. And here's Harden for 3. And Clint Capella is going to pick up a foul. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far. And the Thunder with some changes. Andre Robertson comes in for Terrence Ferguson. And it's Paul in for Dennis Schroeder. And a change for the Rockets. Eric Gordon, he's checked in for Gerald Green. Oklahoma City leading by 8. Here's Paul. And that one is off. And the Rockets take it the other way. Gordon kicks to Harden. There's the dish to Capella. Outside Gordon. And good, and it takes a nice just bounce off the right iron and down.
You can't just stop when there's a pick set up. Gotta fight over it as a defender.
That's one that the coaches will watch tomorrow with that player. You hate to see him give up in that situation.
Really, that's his specialty right there. Finding that angle and then going hard to the rim.
Left side, Westbrook. Lets the three fly. Gallinari with the rebound. Gallinari's got 5 rebounds tonight. And out of bounds as the Rockets gain possession. Muscala, he's checked in for Oklahoma City. Rockets trail by 8. Here is Harden. Lob pass to Capella.
And what an alley-oop. Those two read each other so well.
It's a play I'm sure they love to run. Oklahoma City has gotten off to an 0 for 2 start from downtown here in the 4th quarter. Ball outside. Made that one. It's his 7th of the contest. 7 for 15 from the floor.
Deceptive speed from Paul there. You never know what he's going to do.
And here's Harden. The tray. Good. Oh, and that cuts the lead to just 5.
And great intensity here down the stretch. He's not one to shrink in the moment.
Take a look at him, locked in right now in this moment, wants the ball in his hands and feels real comfortable with the shot he's taking.
Paul can't get it to go.
Mid-range is where he makes the money. So when the D's slow to get out on him, always surprising to see him miss from there.
And they will get the basket here, folks, as they rule goaltending.
So close to getting the block there. You can live with those calls because you'd rather have a guy playing aggressive instead of playing it safe.
29 seconds left in the 4th quarter. Alexander finds Paul. Now a timeout called by Houston. They're down by 3. 23 seconds left in the 4th quarter. And now we get the chance to present our Jordan Player of the Game, Danilo Gallinari.
And the shooting percentage, how about all the way in the 60s, shows how deadly he could be when he's feeling it. And as locked in as he was, they were trying to feed him as much as possible. But he never got out of control. I mean, he kept his head and just stayed patient.
And we've got an update here, so let's catch up with David Aldridge.
Well, guys, over that last break, I listened to Mike D'Antoni talk to his team. He told them, look, guys, we're running out of time. We're going to make a move. It's got to be now. Are you guys ready to make a move? They all nodded, and he said, then go take it, Kevin.
That's right. No other option but to foul and hope for some misses.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
So the first one drops, and that will put them up by 2. And so both free throws are good, and it's a 3-point game.
Huge free throws, bumps the lead up to 3, and now they simply have to guard against the 3 ball.
Now a timeout called by Houston. They trail by 3. There's 18 seconds left in the 4th. What's your take, guys?
And if you can get a 3, shoot it. Otherwise, get the quick 2 and a foul.
Yeah, I think that's a great point, GA. Don't force something up. You got to be smart here.
There's 18 seconds left here in the 4th quarter. Westbrook passes to Harden to tie it up. Misses. misses the train. They foul intentionally. That's what they have to do at this point.
No choice but to foul there, but he's probably the last guy you want to see on the line.
Good on the first, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. And so he drops them both. It's a 5-point game.
You've got to figure those are the free throws that officially put this game out of reach.
Connects from downtown.
And perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
Maybe trying to find a little bit more space and ball movement to get guys open at the three-point line.
And Billy Donovan wants a timeout. So a close game sees Oklahoma City taking this one. What a show they put out here at home tonight.
I mean, these are those games that feel so great to win, and really, it's like a knife in the gut to lose. You gotta love being on edge of your seat and just wondering what's gonna happen. How is this thing gonna play out?
And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thanks very much. Danilo, transition, big for your team. I assume that was a big focus tonight.
Yes, we want to run, and that's what we have to do every time. So that's what we did, and we played a great game.
Gallo, thanks very much. Congrats again. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David. Great interview once again. And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Greg Anthony, Brett Barry, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. So long and good night, everyone.